football playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to Durham, North Carolina, Brooks Field at Wallace Wade Stadium, home of the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Well, they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Spinning out of the tackle.
Boy, they took a chance there. Could you imagine if they had recovered that, how this crowd would have reacted? Just a missed opportunity and a good job here by the hands team to recover that ball.
Underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Ball handed off. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. And the same runner's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
I was hoping that would check up, but the big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And here's that wrinkle, the wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. He gets loose. Defense not fooled by the wildcat look, just a short gain on the play. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
They'll bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block.
Got a man! Catch made! Big play! Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
That's caught. It's Brown. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down. The Blue Devils come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Duke, as they claim a lead here in this playoff game.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line, able to lead him into the end zone. Good patience, nice vision, but exceptional teamwork up front on this touchdown run.
What have they got cooked up with his 2-point conversion attempt? And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. And he makes the grab. They convert the two-point try and now lead by 8. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner choosing to field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quick completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab behind the line, it's Allen. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a fourth down now. The offense will take their first hit out of the half. The touch strategy here. Punt team ready to boot. It's a fake. The up end has it. The fake works. They get the yards they needed on that play.
Hey, snapping to an offset player like that is much harder than it looks. And to put it exactly where it needed to be, that was perfect.
First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So second down after the incompletion. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Payne. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Caught quickly. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's second and 3.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he moved that time. And now third down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Third and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Norton. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. How aggressive do you get on first and 10? Press coverage now from the secondary. Looking to throw again. Receiver makes the grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Payne. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later or maybe in the second half.
And this pass is on target. Caught. Touchdown, Thundering Herd, as they fight back here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to...
The 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Now the handoff. Running through the tackle. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane. Pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
An inside give now from the shotgun. A sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Duke has the lead here, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Linebackers making some adjustments now. QB keeper all the way. Some hard running there for a tackle. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
Now, 4th down.
4th down. The offense will go for it. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Quick throw, testing the middle. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides to avoid the big hit.
What a heads-up play here by this quarterback. Everybody's covered downfield. He keeps his poise. No big deal. Just calls his own number and gets the 1st down. And most importantly, he slides at the end of the play. Lots of time left in this one, so he's got to protect himself.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
It was there, Chris. It was the right call. It was good execution. He just dropped it. That receiver's got to do a better job of finishing the play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Payne. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. They convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. The pass is caught. Touchdown, Herd. Strong game by this quarterback.
Hey, this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Make the extra point and go up 6. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And they've got the returner corralled. possession. They got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. That's a fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
1st down, it's Jones.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Dropping back. It's Simpson. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the 1st down.
Handoff here from the shotgun.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the 1st half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
He breaks free. 1st down and more. He's still running. Defense has got him, but that wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the 1st down. Come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Breaks into the clear. Loaders into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Extra point puts him in front by 1. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And that pass falls incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Looking for the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. There's a 1st and 10 play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got the 1st and still going. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Caught in the backfield. It's Stevens. Finds room at the 30. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Marshal. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
The extra point makes the lead 6. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out. It's Moore. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Breaks free. Here he goes. Pass midfield. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Duke. Entertaining first half here.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Allen. And they stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
That's an important first down on that running play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. On the run here. Lets it go. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Roberts. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout, Marshal.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
The defense is electing to play double coverage on this receiver, and the quarterback still tries to squeeze the ball in there.
Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And it's incomplete, a last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Marshall will kick it off to get the second half going. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. First play of the second half was a handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Oh, and he almost had it. A chance for a momentum-changing interception. Does bring up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
To throw, it's Simpson. Catch hauled in here over the middle. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Offense facing 4th down.
And the Blue Devils will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 4th down, he's throwing for it. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Direct snap. He finds some space. Defense makes the
nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Blue Devils come to the line to run the hurry up. Dropping back. It's Simpson. Caught near the sticks. It's Perry. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Marshal, 21.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. They'll hand it off. That strong run defense, not much of a gain on the play. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Grab down the middle. It's Norton. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
First down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pop over the middle. It's Roberts. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass caught, second down now. Play fake, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it, brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets rid of it on the move. Short pass, finds the tight end. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Pulls it in. It's Stevens. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Takes a deep shot on the move. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
They've only converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down.
And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. At the 10 now. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown. Deep. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
21.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. They'll run it to the right side. Running with purpose.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot right down the middle. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Play action fake, looking to throw. That pass is no good. Incomplete to wrap up play here in the third quarter. And Duke has the lead here. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. Grab down the middle. It's Stevens. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. On the move now. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Able to convert on 3rd. Sets him up now. 1st down to the 22.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Here we go, 1st and goal. On the ground, it's Roberts. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Touchdown! Thundering herd. This offense is still clicking. So here we go. 4th quarter. They cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. To the air. It's Simpson. Picked off, a crucial turnover. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the 2nd half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Takes the handoff on the counter play. They tried to use the stiff arm there, but the defense corrals him quickly. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Off play action. He's looking to throw. He bought some time. Now lets it go. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this, you're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
Touchdown, Bird. This offense really clicking.
The elite quarterbacks in college football have this ability. Use your athletic ability to get away from pressure, but also maintain your vision downfield, finds the open target, and then makes a perfect throw for a beautiful touchdown.
He does his job with a PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Breaks into open space. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this wildcat look. It's a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and to back enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Direct snap. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Any offense loves to call a play on 1st and 5 after that offsides penalty. He keeps it on a design run. Has the first down and more. Tackle, but first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
That's another big run by this quarterback, and he's hit the century mark in this game. Say what you will about this offense, but the man under center is putting it all on the line today.
And the Blue Devils begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Clock stops officially 2 minutes to go before the end of this game. We'll take a quick pause. You set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. Now here's the toss play. As the first down is still going. Will not be brought down. He muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Chris, you got to be able to tackle better than that. Not only that, the missed tackles, he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. These are the fundamentals of the game, these missed tackles that could cost them the football game.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Nowhere to run up the middle.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. This play is blown up. The defense all over him. The wildcat look backfires that time. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball into the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Roberts. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play?
Feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down after a short gain there.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Look out, room to run here. Defense has got him, but that wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down. They come to the line in a wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Gets the first and still running. They make the tackle, but that first down should secure their spot in the national championship game.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
First and goal. A late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. They'll try to run this one in. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Allen. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall.
Chris, I mean, this game is essentially over, and these guys are still fighting and trying to get the ball into the end zone, and they do. Those are the kind of things that coaches pay attention to, and really you start to learn about who are your fighters, who are your foxhole guys. We're learning that about this team today.
Caught by the receiver, and he makes the two-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6. course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.